Alright, all you homeschooling kids, pay attention to me. I'm in the spotlight now. So, the first tip is always count your numbers and always stay focused.
Hey everybody, my name is Azalea and you're watching our YouTube Way Crunchy. This is my son Tom, and today I am interviewing Tom so y'all can get a little bit of a perspective. This is a 7-year-old homeschooled boy. So Tom, what grade are you in?
2nd grade.
What's your very favoriteest thing about homeschool?
I get to stay home.
What books have I read out loud to you, like really long ones? Like what's one of those books that I've read that you do like?
The Wind in the Willows.
Yeah, can you tell us the story of The Wind in the Willows?
That was a while back, so I can't really explain it.
Maybe
But there's a toad and a rat, a water rat, and a sweet mole. I watched the movie.
you watched the movie too?
Yeah.
Was the movie different from the book or same?
It was different. There wasn't a Mr. Winky in the book. There was in the TV show.
Yeah. What was the most beautiful part of The Wind in the Willows?
That leprechaun thing with the little baby otter between his legs.
Oh yeah, the fawn when the baby otter went missing. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Do I give you a choice? If you want to go to school, you can go to school?
Yeah, pretty much.
And what do you say when I say, do you want to sign up for school, Tom?
No, most.
You say, you haven't gone to school, so that's like all of the time, not most of the time.
Yes, I did when I was in kindergarten.
No, you did not go to kindergarten. You did go to a half day of preschool. Do you remember what preschool was like?
Yes, it was fun, and they didn't teach me anything good like the ABCs or the 1, 2, 3s.
It was a nature-based preschool. So what did you do every day at nature-based preschool?
I went on a nature walk, see a couple animals, go somewhere, have a snack, roll cars down a hill, one playing some wood.
What was your favorite part about your nature-based preschool?
And I never had to do like any schoolwork or anything like that. But I'm still happy now.
You're still happy now?
Yeah.
And you say part of your happiness was your nature-based preschool?
Yeah. I guess.
You guess. Okay, I have kept a binder each year. This is your kindergarten binder. So if you can just open that up and find a page that you might want to show that you remember something from kindergarten.
Well, I'm a very messy writer when I was younger, and I wasn't very good. I just did all this stuff.
So you can see where you're getting better.
Yeah, I can pretty much see it.
So that's your kindergarten book. And you were practicing ABCs. So that was kindergarten. I know, it's interesting. Now I'm going to show you first grade.
But this one's a little bit longer.
Why is the first grade binder longer?
Because I did a lot more stuff. There's like 100 pages in here. Probably even 1,000. This is a lot of interesting stuff.
You did a lot of learning in first grade.
Yeah, I pretty much did.
What did you learn in first grade?
Counting numbers, or sounding out, letter sounds, and all that.
Do you ever think that some of the stuff that you don't think is schoolwork is actually helping you learn?
Learn to draw, which I'm already like the #1 painter.
You are.
A paint.
So good.
Painting went to coffee shop last week.
You got a painting in a coffee shop.
Yeah, last week.
What was that like?
It was fun.
How did that work?
Oh, it just worked. My dad took a picture of it, sent it to a coffee shop, which one of his friends owns the place, and he said I could display my art there.
That is really cool. That is really, really cool. How do you feel about yourself when you look at it on the wall?
Just felt proud.
Proud of you too. I feel proud. I didn't even do it. So now we're gonna have second grade. Now you're in second grade. We've been doing second grade all summer. It's just August now. What kind of math do you know how to do?
I'm going to explain one math problem. I'm going to get it right. 5 plus 5 equals 10.
So you know how to do adding.
Yeah.
We live in the state of Virginia, and once you get into first grade, you have to take a standardized test. And that's very different from what we do, me and you, in our school time. So how was the standardized test different from what we do?
It was made by the public, and I couldn't make any mistakes.
You couldn't make it...
I couldn't make any mistakes.
Oh, are you talking about the way you gave the answer?
Yeah.
How do you have to show them what your answer is on the standardized test?
So there's usually a circle, and you put you fill it in, and then your answer's above it. So there's not really a wrote down problem. But it's pretty easy. That's that test.
Yep. You're an average first grader. You scored just like a first grader, average. Some things you scored higher in, some things you scored lower in. Do you remember what was your very best subject?
It was science. What
is your favorite animal?
A leopard gecko, because I have one upstairs in my room. It's my pet.
So one of Tom's favorite authors is Richard Scarry.
I like this author because they draw really cool pictures in this book, and it's really funny to read, and it's a real cool book, and I'm about to open it. It's a page. One page. Another page.
Yeah, so that's one of your favorites. For read aloud books that I read, we did a Nancy Drew book.
Yeah. Yeah, Nancy Drew's a really good book. I've watched the TV show, I've watched the original. I've also watched many other detectives.
So you like a mystery?
Yeah, I always love the murdering part. That's my favorite part.
Okay. So sometimes we go places and play, and sometimes you have some friends, and so you know people who go to public school. Do you ever feel different than kids that go to school?
Oh, I haven't really thought about that. I never feel like necessarily different, but my friend Miles goes to public school, and he's older than me, like 13 or something.
Yeah. I was asking, do you ever feel different from kids that go to public school?
No, I never actually noticed it.
Okay, so what we do in a day while sister's at school, what do we do?
Okay, so we go to the library, get my schoolwork done at the library, go home, have a break time, pick up Cindy up, go home, have another break time, wake up.
What do we do for field trips?
Sometimes go to the Humane Society. Once a dog broke out of its cage because the man was checking it out and going up and down the hallways. This is Fred, our dog. He's a good boy. He's a Mexican hairless Chihuahua.
When you are a teenager, do you think you'll still do homeschool?
I might do high school.
Oh yeah, you're thinking about doing high school? You're thinking about going to a high school with a bunch of other children?
Yeah, might make a girlfriend.
Oh.
Once we get married, we'll have babies.
So you think maybe once you get in high school...
There's possible that I'm gonna have 2 babies, cause my granny, well, your hand can tell the future.
Palm reading?
Mm-hmm.
So your granny read your palm, and what did she say?
She saw 2 lines, that means I'm gonna have 2 babies.
Okay, so you think when you get to high school, you might want to go to a big public school so that you can...
Get a girlfriend, make babies, be a...
Okay, well, you don't want to make the babies while you're in high school because you need to have money to get...
Bring home the bacon.
To bring home the bacon, because your babies are going to need clothes and food and a car
bacon.
to drive them to the doctor.
And bacon, lots and lots of bacon.
Does Mama eat meat?
Unless it's vegetarian bacon.
You could bring home the vegetarian bacon.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to have the babies while you're in high school. You want to wait until you have enough money and...
Maybe buy an apartment.
Probably rent an apartment, buy a house, or buy a trailer. I don't want you making babies while you still live in my house. If you want to make babies, you have to pay for their house.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Yeah, it sounds fair because you'll be owning a house and I'll be on my own house and all of it will be for...
Okay, so wait until you have a house to put the baby in before you make it.
It's just a happy ending.
What would be a happy ending? So how do you think you're going to make money when you grow up?
I might work for a pizza shop or be a pizza boy like all teenagers.
That's a good teenager job. That's cool.
Deliver the pizza.
Deliver the pizza and start saving money for your house.
And get rich. Ha 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 ha. No.
So what is a job you think would make more money than a pizza boy?
Being the chef of a pizza shop.
You really want to work in the pizza business, don't you?
I love pizza.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. That's it. What do you have to say to kids to other kids who do homeschool like you?
All right, all you homeschooling kids, pay attention to me. I'm in the spotlight now. So, the first tip is always count your numbers and always stay focused. Go to a different room if you have any siblings that are young and they, I don't know, cry for stuff. Go to a different room, and if it's a one-room house, just go outside.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's all I gotta say.
That's good. Thank y'all for watching the video. I love you, Tom.